Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and long behold, we finally got the Asmax F1 communicator. Now you can see this is a dual pack. Asmax did not send me this one. I actually paid for this one out of my own pocket. They did send me this one, the Asmax Z1, which they sent me and I did the review on it, but I've been waiting to get to the F1 because I wanted to do a comparison video between the F1 and the Z1, which will not be this video, unfortunately. This one is just going to be an unboxing and a little bit about the F1 system. So let's get to it and start it on opening the box. So again, they come in two configurations. They got a single pack and then they got the dual pack. I got the dual pack here because I wanted to also see on how well you're able to pair with the other. Oh boy, that actually looks really good, guys. Check it out. I know it's probably hard to see in the camera here. You can see this X mark kind of reminds me of the Xbox logo. I have a picture up here in the corner, see if any resemblance. But so far it's looking really good. It looks really sleek actually. I'm only going to do one because obviously they're both the same. So I'm just going to, oh, well, here's a lot of cables here. Okay, well, here is all the cables. These are the charger cables. And there is two obviously because there is two communicators. I'll just put one over there. So that's that one. And then let me put this communicator off to the side. We'll get to that in a second. Obviously there's going to be two of everything in here. So I'm just going to leave the other one inside. Just going to put the cables back in there. Let's see what comes in the package as we open this up. So let me put the cable up here so you can see. So we got the charging cable right there. We have a mount. This is the sticky mount. And then we have the, oh, this is the mount that it goes on. We got the cable for the microphone and the speakers. So this is the one that goes with the sticky mount, or they should come with another mount as well. Guessing these are some extra sticky pads or I don't know what yet. Oh, here's the clip mount. So if you don't want to go with the sticky pad and you're afraid that the sticky pad won't last long or whatever, and you want more of a secure spot on your helmet, you could use the clip part, and then this will attach to the clip. We also got a boom mic, so if you have an open face helmet, you use that. And then we also got the little wired mic. So if you have like a sport helmet, you use a wired mic. We got some Asmax stickers if you wanted to use them. They're kind of holographic. We also got the prep kit, so you could install the sticky pad one. Sorry about that dimming, guys, with the other video. I guess I had it set to dim. Anyway, this is the prep pad. So if you want to use the sticky part, this will give you the cleaning cloth and everything to prep your helmet for the sticky one. Then last but not least, we have the speakers. Now these are the 40mm speakers. Again, the speakers that come with the Asmax are okay, but if you want something of better quality, I suggest getting Asus speakers. Oh, these actually say Max on it. I think the other one said Max as well. So these are just regular speakers. Like I said, they sound pretty decent, not the 100% of the best. If you want a little bit more thump or something with the speakers, I suggest getting the other style speakers, as those will be a 45mm speakers, as these are 40s. Other than that, here are our Velcro sticky pads, so we can stick on our helmet, so we could attach the speakers. All right, so that's everything that comes inside of the package. We're just gonna put everything off to the side. There's gonna be another video on how to install that onto a helmet. If not, it's pretty much the same as for the Asmax Z1. The procedure is the same. It's pretty much the same for, I would say, most of all particular style of Bluetooth communicators. So a little bit of the F1, as you could see that there is no real buttons on it. I would say it's a pretty sleek design. There's nothing on the top. Here is the back end. This is magnetic, so, and it also has clips. As you can see right here, there's a little clip here, or the clips actually snap onto this part, and then there's internal magnets that actually slap it onto the base itself. So here is the part for charging. So you just lift this up. It's a USB-C style port, so it allows for fast charging for when you're out there on the road and you need to, if your communicator gets too low, you can put it on the charge and it'll charge pretty quick. Here is the sides. So really where the buttons are is going to be all of these plastic parts. So I'm going to go ahead and press it. You could hear the click. So each part of these plastic pieces is a button. So let's go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth. I'm gonna go ahead and actually connect it to the speakers and connect everything so you guys could hear it. Okay, so to connect everything, super simple. Put this for the end. Here is the base. Here is the plug for the microphone. Here is the plug for the speakers. Grab your speakers. Go ahead and connect it right here. Again, this is just to kind of just see how everything's gonna work out outside of the helmet, but when you're installing the helmet, you at least should know where everything goes. And if you see inside the plug over here for the microphone, I'm not sure if you could even see that really clearly. You can see the shape is of a particular shape, so this only goes in one direction. You can't put it in and mess it up. So if you did try, it will not work. So you could see it doesn't even fit. Also, a good indication on making them fit is that if you look really closely on this, you can see a little arrow, and same thing with the micro from the base, you're going to see a little arrow as well. So just make sure you put the two arrows together, and that's how you connect it. Just slide it in and connect. Slide's pretty simple. So we have our little microphone right here, and then lastly, we're just going to put our communicator to the base. Like I said, it's magnetic. There you go, magnetic. And then to remove it, all you have to do is just get this. You can see this like little lip or little part over here. All you have to do is just hold it down and then slide it off. So try to do this with one hand or two hands, but let's see if I can do it. And there you go. Okay, so that's how you remove it. All right, so to get this guy turned on, what you want to do is you want to press the front part of the plastic and the back part of the plastic both at the same time. So make sure that you press on this flat part and this flat part to get it turned on. And as you can see, it is already illuminating. It actually looks really cool. And every time you turn it on and turn it off, it's always going to give you the percentage of the battery. To turn it off, you're just going to go ahead and press this part of the plastic, this like triangle piece here and this like triangle piece here. Press those two together at the same time, and that'll turn off the unit.
Remaining battery, 100%. Bye-bye.
So therefore, if you are low on your system, just go ahead and throw in the charger. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing back on so we could kind of go through the functions that it has.
High max battery, 100%.
System's on. If you wanted to press it for volume up and volume down, the button up here is for volume up. The button down here is for volume down. So if you go ahead and press it, it should say something, probably volume up. Let's see. Okay, it just makes a beep. And it just makes a beep there. Another way to get the system, and say you're having trouble kind of finding, I haven't tested it out yet out on the road with gloves on, but if you didn't want to mess with the buttons, you could say, "Hi Max, volume down."
Okay.
So I'll always say that. You just gotta always make sure that you say the keywords "Hi Max," and if you want volume up or volume down, it'll say okay, and then it'll make a beep, and then it'll go up to the next volume. If you want to get it lowered, just say "Hi Max, volume down."
Okay.
Hopefully the voice that you hear there is coming through on the video. I also forgot to mention that it does come with an instruction manual. It was just on the second box, so it does come with the instructions. Alrighty, so next, after you have everything hooked up, well, at least I have it hooked up here, is that you're gonna have to download the Asmax app, which is right over there, or when you get your book, you scan this QR code. Okay, I do have another video where I show you how to pair everything, but let's do a little quick recap on this one. You could see the Asmax logo right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and select that. It'll bring you here. It's gonna ask you to access your Bluetooth, so go ahead and press OK. As you can see, I already have my Z1 paired. And if you have a Z1 or a different Asmax Bluetooth system and you just bought this one, what you want to do is you want to go to the plus, because we're going to add a new one. Okay, so right now it is searching. You want to also make sure that your device is turned on, so that way it could find your system. As you can see, it did already find it. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. Okay, so over here it says Bluetooth pairing. Please ensure that the pairing with the Asmax Bluetooth system headphones. Go to settings. Okay, so it's telling me to go over to my Bluetooth settings, which is right over here. So go to Bluetooth and then select your Asmax. As you can see, it says Asmax F1 is connected. Okay, so it looks like we have to select this one to complete the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and select Posh Pro Max F1. Okay, wait for it to connect. Okay, now that it's connected, let's see, let's go up to the top. We have our Asmax F1 connected, and then we also have our Posh Pro Max connected. So now let's go back to our app, Xmax here, or Asmax. And this is still showing. Let's see. Cancel pairing. Not sure what's going on, so I may have to reset everything. So what I did is I said Hi Max phone pairing.
Here, connecting.
So we'll see what happens. Select F1 over here at the bottom.
Device 1 connected.
Okay, so it says that it is connected. So now I seem to have two of them connected. I might have to check. Let's go back to our Asmax system here. And I'm not sure why it still says up.
Connected. App disconnected.
Okay, so something must have happened there. But at least now we're out of there. Now we're into the login verification. Since this is going to be your first time, you do have to create a login to access the app and access all the functions of the system. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as I already have a login. But for you guys, just go ahead over here. So I can zoom in a little bit better there. Let's go to register. Okay, so register first. So here's all the things you need to put down. You're going to have to put your email. And then after you put your email here, press send. Don't put nothing there. Just press send right away. It's going to send you a verification code. That code, once you get it, put it over here in this box. After that, you're going to enter a password. You're going to make up a password, and then re-enter your make up password over here. Then press this little circle down here before you push register. Because if you hit register, it's going to say that incomplete or whatever. So make sure you push this little circle first. Select that and then press register. Okay, now that you're in this menu, we're going to go ahead and select connect. It'll take a little while here.
Connected.
Okay, now it says everything connected. All right, so here we're already in the app now. Now from here we could go to all of our information and settings. So I'm really curious to see if this F1 has the same kind of settings as the Z1 has. So we could go over here, let's select basic information. We do have a firmware update to do. So we go over here, select firmware. I think we might have to do an upgrade. Let's see. We could just go ahead and select confirm. Download it. Oh, I guess it's going through its motions there and selecting everything. There is a little tiny timer here that's going through its motion. So while it's going through, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, let it go through its motion. So that's pretty much what you want to do it as well. Once you have your system, just go ahead and do a firmware upgrade. That way everything is up to date with everything. So you have the latest version. Okay, so now we are at this point. Okay, so upgrade this firmware will take about 7 minutes. Please avoid operating the Asmax system during this upgrade. The headset will be automatically restarted. Please keep your Asmax World app upgrading the newest version. So let's press OK.
Remaining battery 100%. Bye bye. S1 connected. High max battery 100%.
All right, real quick, guys. All right, so I tried pushing it, but apparently you're supposed to leave it. It's pretty much the longest 7 minutes of your life, but it's not going to turn on if you did try to turn it on. All right, so everything is connected. It turned on by itself like it said it was going to do, and then it turned off by itself like it said it was going to do and turn back on. So now that we are all set with that and the firmware is already up to date, let's go back to the app. Let me go ahead and select it. Then I'm going to go ahead and select connect. Hopefully it's focused there. All right, so now let's go through the settings. As you can see, it doesn't say anything with the basic information about well, when we select it, it doesn't show anything about being any firmware update. All right, so now that we are done with that, we could go to headset music effects. Let's go ahead and select that. And unfortunately, since I don't have anything playing right now, it's not gonna let me go to that. Other than that, we have music as a background volume. If we select that, nothing happens. If we deselect it, you could deselect it. Let's go back and we'll put it as a yes, because we do, when we're out there, obviously, you know, you want to have some music playing in the background. Notification sound, let's go to that. It has a sound up to 16. We're going to leave that as that for now. Phone, this is the volume of your phone. So now we could see when we select phone, we could see the volume for the phone. You're going to have to kind of play around with it and find out what's best for you for your phone. You could select auto answer, and that pretty much means when a phone call comes in, you don't have to say anything or press anything. It's going to automatically answer the phone, you know, pick up the phone for you. So I think that'll be a good option. So let me go ahead and select that. You got phone voice assist. So again, if you wanted to, you know, not select the auto answer, I guess this kind of contradicts itself. You know, you could say, hi Max, you know, answer the phone. Or you could select this, which I don't think could be, unless you're doing a group call. You could do calling join in mesh. So therefore, when you get a phone call, everybody in your Bluetooth system, so if it's you and like 4 buddies, when you get a phone call, it's going to allow everybody in your group to hear your phone call. that might not be a good thing or could be a good thing. It just depends on you. So that's up to you if you want to select that. Okay, then after that we have our music volume. So that's, again, you could actually, you don't have to set it here. You could actually, you know, say Asmax volume up and it'll go up or down, or you could just press the buttons up or down to get more music or make the music louder. Then we have our mesh intercom. So it just depends on how high you want your intercom volume to be. Again, these are just settings that you're going to have to kind of, you know, go through as you ride. Oh, it does have the personalized LED function. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and select on. All right. Right now the lighting is set to blue, so it's just going to kind of be blue. Let's go ahead and personalize the LED system. Go ahead and select personalized LED, and that's pretty cool. Just like the Z1, you're able to select your different colors. Right now it's blue, and you can see it just flash blue. I'm going to go ahead and select that ice blue. That looks pretty cool. Let me bring the system closer, and I'm just going to pretty much just go through the settings here and then just have it there. Let's see. Red. Okay, red is not very predominant. It's like the blue, because the blue actually lights up the whole X, but the red just seems to light up that middle part. Green, actually green lights up the whole thing and reminds me of the Xbox logo. Blue also lights up the whole thing. Purple, or this pink, is just that middle part. Orange, same thing. And in real life, the orange doesn't look that great, I would say. So then we got that kind of greenish color, kind of almost lights up the whole thing. All right, let's go back to red. I'm kind of curious with this because red is just in the middle. But as you can see, there's the brightness level. So I'm going to go ahead and try to select brightness level to the max. Not as max, but I'm just saying to the max of brightness. Still, it lights a little bit more, but still really more concentrated there in the middle. The frequency just means on how fast you want it to kind of blink. I think right now it's just kind of in the middle of blink, you know, or kind of like fading. Right now it's set to breathe. So you could see kind of just fades in, fades out type of thing with the breathing motion. If you want, you could actually select that motion up there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. You could actually select breathing. There we go. We got breathing, flashing, and then cancel. So let's go ahead and select flashing. So you can see flashing. And now over here, so it just kind of comes on and comes off. Comes on, comes off. Okay, I set the frequency to max right about there, and it comes on just a little bit faster than before, but not that it's gonna be like flashing like crazy. And then if you want, you could just go ahead and select cancel. If you select cancel, I think nothing happens. So let's go to breathing. And then if you guys don't want anything, no light to be showing on there, you could just select frequency to 0 and it'll just pretty much turn off the light. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to blue. I think blue looks the best over here. That's an ice blue. Let's see this one. That's a okay. So this ice blue, that's more like a teal. The one that's all the way here at this side, more of a teal color, and then this one's more of like an ice blue color. But then we could get like that dark blue. I think would look cool. All right, so those are those settings. So I'm gonna go ahead and then just go back to the arrow. So I'm gonna go ahead to the arrow. All right, so that's pretty cool that it has that, you know, customizing the blue light or customizing the light in general. All right, so next we have our knocking function. It says knocking function on or off. That pretty much means that when you hit the unit, it'll go into a function mode. I don't think that's a good idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Unless you want it on, you make it experiment with that and see what works best for you. All right, so go ahead and take those off there. Also, it'll give you your percentage of your battery up here at the top as well. Then if you go to the bottom over here, you can see it says group. So you could say Asmax free mode. You could select it here. You could say free mode on. So what free mode does is that it actively always looks for another Asmax unit, and if it finds it, it'll automatically connect to that unit, as that's the information I gathered so far. I haven't gone out there to try it yet. That's why I wanted to get the other unit, which is this guy, to really see if that mesh mode really works. Okay, and then we have part that says me. You have your friends. If you select over here, you probably could add some other Asmax users over here. I haven't really, messed around with that yet. That'll be for future video when I do come across that part. Okay, and then there's a little thing over here. You could log out, and there's some other information here, and that's about it. So I'm really curious about the music function. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me get the YouTube going on with some copy-free music, and then we're gonna go ahead and select the headset music effect, as I'm also curious to see if it has that other function as the Z1 does. Okay, I'm over here in the YouTube, music, and this is pretty much non-copyright music, just stuff from YouTube. So I'll be able to play some music from here and not get flagged. So I'm just going to go ahead and press play. You can hear the music coming over there. Therefore, I could have it in the background like this. Now we could go over to our Asmax. Select music effects. So just as the Z1, if you haven't seen that video, there'll be a link up here for that video, but you could see that you could actually personalize your music. This one's set to auto gain. Okay, so then we could select pure voice. Now you can hear that it actually gives a little bit more treble in the music. Hopefully the music's kind of come across in the camera. But the most interesting one is the personalize. If you go to personalize, you could see you have an equalizer, and you could actually tune the music to how you would like to hear it. Move that up there. So you could actually tune it. The only bad thing about it is it just depends on your music. It could actually distort the music. Therefore, it's not going to sound that great. And especially with those speakers that come with the Asmax unit, it doesn't really produce the music with the equalizer that well. Therefore, that's why I'm saying for you guys to upgrade your speakers if you can to some better ones, and then I think this equalizer will come into play a lot better. But with these stock speakers, I would say you could mess around with it, but honestly, going with audio gain or pure voice, those two profiles seems to be sound the best with the stock speakers from the Asmax unit. Okay, so now for music, so say you are playing some music and you need to pause it for whatever reason. How to pause it would be to select this back end and then just go ahead and press it one time, and that'll pause the music. And then when you want to get back to playing your music again, just go ahead and press it again. Then the up and down arrows, the up arrow is going to go to the previous track, and to do that you're going to have to hold down the button up here for 2 seconds. And that goes to the previous track. If you want to go up a track or up to your next song selection, just hold down this bottom button for 2 seconds. Obviously that was the track that we're playing. If you want to skip that one and go to the next one, just hold this button down for 2 seconds. And therefore you go to your next track. Alright, so that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Just kind of a little bit of an unboxing and a little bit of the features that it comes with, as I was curious to see if it had it the same as the Asmax Z1. So let me see if I could get the speakers a little bit closer to the camera and you can hear a little bit of the quality of the sound. Alright, so that's that. Hopefully the sound did come across to you on the camera, and if it did, that's great. If it didn't, I'm sorry about that. That's pretty much it. Again, I'm going to have another video on more of the functions of the system. I also have another video, and the functions is also going to be the same for your Z1. So any of the Asmax products, it'll be the same video, really. But I'll show it for both. It's functions for the F1 and functions for the Z1. The next video, like I said, is going to be more of the functions and how to use it, how to press the buttons, how long to press the buttons, and things like that. And then also we are going to we're going to see if the units compare, even though they're different models but the same brand. We're going to see how easy it will be to pair them together, or how difficult it is, because it says here that you can. Let me see if I have my other unit here. All right, so it does say that you can pair this unit with other brands. Here's another comparable brand, the Cardo system. So we're going to see on how well it pairs or how difficult it can pair to another system, and go from there. But here's pretty much my lineup of Bluetooth communicators that I got over here. All right, guys, so that's pretty much going to conclude this video. That's about it. All right, guys, take care. Catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to look down there. There is going to be a subscribe button. I would really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button, because thanks to you guys, I finally hit 6,000 subscribers, and it feels so good to finally be there. I never thought that I would ever get to 6,000 subscribers, let alone even 100 subscribers. So I really greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Don't forget to share my videos. Take care. Have a great one.